We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Michael O.J. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot. And got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody come. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Broncos.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
He was brought down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 50, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert back to the air. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Herbert operating from the red zone. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ball on the 8. 2nd and 2. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll run here with Lindsay. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry now for Jordan Howard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
41-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
13. Chargers 7.
On first down, they run with Howard. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
49, guys.
On second down now. It's Lindsay, and he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 33. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first down, Howard. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 14. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They run with Howard. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On the coverage.
Vic Fangio, an old-school coach, but he's going to go for it here on 4th.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. Let's go, let's go. 19, target, 19, target. Switch.
Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
The score, Broncos 20, Chargers 7. Brendan McManus to kick.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it. He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
To the air again, Herbert. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target. And now it's second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
So we recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Operating for the gun. Herbert, short pass caught by Henry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
2nd and 3 at the Broncos' 43-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's 3rd and short.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Again, Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the gun, Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
At the 4.
He got 29 yards that time. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Herbert, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And this time he is in.
Touchdown.
Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
For the extra point.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
The score, Broncos 20, Chargers 14.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap.
It's caught inside the 25. And he lost the football and picked up by the Chargers.
Jackson's pass complete. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Chargers.
Now Herbert following the turnover. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
On the deep ball. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The final shot before the break for Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 20. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Lindsey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. 20. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Once more, here's Eckler. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Short of the goal line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Second and goal from the 1. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Broncos 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them, not necessarily what you in the hands of X, Y, and Z, and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Now it's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holloway. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Herbert's pass intended for Hunter Henry. Incomplete.
Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Broncos 20.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Brandon Jones picking it off. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by Avery Williams.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Sanders on for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Broncos 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Herbert. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Finding room to the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 33 yards. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw again is Jackson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line.
That's good.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
1st and 10.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And Jackson throwing once more. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. It's Eckler again. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Herbert now. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marched off another 15 against your squad.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 57.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14. And the Chargers 1st down.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down, Chargers.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big 2nd half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Chargers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.